a couple of big games that I know you've previewed on statesman.com this week, including Westlake takes on Atascocita. Talk about a clash of two teams kind of come from different places. Westlake kind of expected to be here. Atascocita kind of not expected to be here. When you look at this game, what do you make of it?
I'd actually forgotten I actually had games to work at this weekend and all this DYL stuff.
Sorry, man.
It's gonna be a little bit of a different challenge for Westlake. I mean, the first 3 rounds, Westlake's defense has played really well, but they've also played against teams that can't really pass. Last week, North Mesquite, they might as well have just given their playbook to Westlake because it was just run, and Westlake's good at defending the run. Atascocita can throw the ball a little bit, and they have some good athletes on their team. So, Westlake's going to be tested. Obviously, they have Sam, Ellinger on their side of the football, and they have some D1 wide receivers. And they had a kid last week that ran for 100 yards that wasn't Sam Ellinger, so that may be a little bit of a boost to their offense if that can continue. So. It'll be interesting. I'll be at that game on Saturday, and I'll be interested to see how that goes. And I was joking early in the week. Atascocita eliminated Cedar Ridge a couple weeks ago, and of course Cedar Ridge is coached by Todd Ford, who used to work for Todd Dodge. I'm sure Coach Dodge has made a couple phone calls this week to see how the get that scouting report. But I think Westlake will probably win this one.
I tend to agree with you, although I think Atascocita is the kind of team that you doubt at your own peril. Another team that's kind of a team that you doubt at your own peril is Rockwall, who had a remarkable comeback, come-from-behind victory over Spring last week. This week they draw Lake Travis. Lake Travis has been rolling, even with all their injuries. It's remarkable to see them kind of put one foot in front of the other. When you look at this Rockwall-Lake Travis game, I imagine you see Lake Travis as a favorite, but what can you tell us about this one?
This seems like one of those games that, no matter what the score, the starters are going to be playing in the fourth quarter. Even if Lake Travis is up big, Rockwall has shown the ability over these past 3 weeks that they just will not go away, and that they can score, and they can score quickly and score a lot of points. So, I still think it's important for Lake Travis. They want to win this to get up early. Their defense has been playing really well, surprisingly well, considering how important Sammy Ochoa was to that team. But their offense is efficient. Charlie Brewer, like Sam Ellinger, doesn't make many mistakes. He only has 2 interceptions this season. He doesn't have necessarily the weapons that Sam Ellinger has, but he has a very good group of kids. They're all juniors, so they've all been throwing around the football together for a long time. And their running game seems to have kind of been, revived with Malik Barkley and Santiago Villejas, and those kids have played really well, especially in that Waco Midway game last week. So, Lake Travis got a really good test a couple weeks ago against, Spring Westfield, and that seems to kind of propelled them, through Midway. And I think they should play pretty well against Rockwall. But like I said, no matter what the score is in the fourth quarter, Charlie Brewer is going to be out there because that Rockwall team is good.
Any other games, either in your area or maybe outside your area, that you're particularly interested in this weekend?
We got Vandergrift Vista Ridge. That's probably our game of the week. I'm excited. Rick Cantu, my coworker, got their regular season meeting, which was a shootout that Vandergrift was down by 28 in the first half and came back and won by 8 points, I believe. So that should be a good meeting. Obviously, Vandergrift's been kind of banged up, but Travis Brandon's been playing incredible in the postseason. Vista Ridge has just been underrated the entire year. I think when I was talking to Max a couple weeks ago, we just talked about how we didn't rank them in our preseason poll. I picked against them like 3 or 4 times this season, and they just keep on winning and proving us wrong. And it should be a good, fun, high-scoring game because both offenses are really good and the defenses have been kind of struggling a little bit. And your other game is Cedar Park and Cal Allen, and I think we'll be talking about Cedar Park again next week.
I think we will too, although Cal Allen, listen, you talk about pedigree, you talk about a team that expects to win and a team that has an identity. That's certainly Cal Allen. Can you also, this is Danny Davis of the Austin American-Statesman, I feel bad because I mentioned that you were my favorite bespectacled sports writer, and yet you corrected me that you were wearing contacts. Can we get some sort of Twitter feed for you about whether or not you're wearing glasses on any given day?
That would be helpful.
I wear glasses 95% of the time, but I have this, I got those like one-a-day contacts, and I have like a box of them in our bathroom, and I need to start clearing them out. So I just decided to throw some on today and mix it up a little bit.
So it was really more tidying up than anything.
Yeah, I'm trying not to be as much of a hoarder as I am, so that helps.
He's Danny Davis of the Austin American-Statesman. Find his fine work at statesman.com, and, of course, follow him on Twitter at AASDanny. Thanks for hopping on with us, bud.
All right, no problem. Have a good one.
There.